your city? Last time I looked, it was called Santa Monica, not stuck-up this. Oh, vulgar. I can't even look at you sometimes. Oh, please. You really do paint a flattering portrait of me with your turn-of-the-century barb. I always assumed you could do nothing but look down on me. Just the sight of you. The sight of that wicked painted house, concealing that dirty, diseased mind. Sin! You have no shame. Let's see who is without sin past the fierce tone. Go ahead and mock me. You pull your pranks, make fun of my ways. It's just you. You're just one big joke. Don't you call me that. Should I start calling a duck a pig again? Oh, sister, how can you treat me like this? That's it, Jeanette. Run away from the truth. I'll take care of everything, as always.
Please, come in. I do apologize for my sister's crassness if it made you uncomfortable. She's unabashedly scandalous, but in the club business, I suppose that kind of personality is a necessary evil. Therese Borman, yes. I'm the proprietor of this club, and the only person in this city whose good side it's in your best interest to stay on. What brings you to Santa Monica? Jeanette is the freak show I keep around to lure in curiosity seekers. She's very good with the clientele, but her business skills are approximate to those of a 4-year-old with a $1 bill and a 5 and dime. Tongue's exile is self-imposed, I assure you. But then, what reason would I have not to hate that loathsome Nosferatu scoundrel? Bloody Nosferatu. They're so unclean. He meddles in my affairs. He's a bad influence on my sister, and she on him. If you were in my place, would you let him compromise your authority? You most certainly would not. I'd quite like it if I never had to hear that name again. Why would I do that? Let him think I mean to kill him. That way I don't have to worry about him sabotaging everything. Do you realize how his subterfuge makes me look to the Camarilla? Tongue and his co-conspirators' actions ruined my chance at partnership in a crucial piece of property. I do have several other promising ventures, and one in particular has been, to say the least, an ordeal. I'd be willing to put the word out that my grievances with Tongue have been swept under the rug, but in return, you'll have to help me remove a particularly burdensome spirit from a property I'm looking to invest in. Oh, I forgot. You're still new to this. Allow me to break you in. Yes, ghosts exist. Werewolves, mummies, and I'd expect a whole lot of other things I've never seen share the night with us. Rumor is that a personal item of a ghost may be used to draw it out or excise it from its haunt. While I don't put a lot of stock in hearsay, it's my last option. So I want you to go to the Ocean House Hotel, find an item of the spirits, and bring it back. If you have to tear the building apart, do so. 3 construction crews have already refused to go back to work because they've been spooked, so to speak. You don't. They're perfectly harmless. Oh, I fully intend to do so. You'll find that dealing with me on the whole is appreciably more predictable than dealing with some of the egomaniacs that are my peers. So long as our business doesn't go sour, my word is gold. Before I forget, take this. The only way to reach the Ocean House this time of night is through a tunnel in the sewers. You'll need that key to open the gate for that tunnel. Listen, you're young and naive, so I'll offer you this chance one more time. Continued existence versus a beautiful sunrise. I'd give it serious consideration. If you'll excuse me, I've got situations to set straight. He meddles in my affairs. He's a bad influence on my sister, and she on him. If you were in my place, would you let him compromise your authority? You most certainly would not. I'd quite like it if I never had to hear that name again. Jeanette is the freak show I keep around to lure in curiosity seekers. She's very good with the clientele, but her business skills are approximate to those of a 4-year-old with a $1 bill and a 5 and dime. Rumor is that a personal item of a ghost's may be used to draw it out or excise it from its haunt. While I don't put a lot of stock in hearsay, it's my last option. So I want you to go to the Ocean House Hotel, find an item of the spirits, and bring it back.
Hey, need a date?
Something I can help you with? I guess. I don't see how that's any business of yours. Goodbye, then.
I don't think so.
What'll it be, honey? You're the health inspector. You know, at least the last health inspector had the decency to make it clear when he was asking for a bribe. Here's $50. I get to live the dream for another exciting month. Yay. What'll it be, honey? Is that a trick question? Pale girls. Oh, like the Fitzsimmons albino. Yeah, she hasn't been in here in ages. No, I have never seen that. Let me think. Oh yeah, about 4 dozen a week. Thin blood. Sounds familiar. Is that one of those tropical diseases? I know I've heard that before. Oh, that girl. Nice girl. First decent human being I've seen in here for years. Not like all the junkies and crazies I normally see. Yeah, I remember her. Yeah, weird. She left a tip, but she didn't order a thing. Yeah, she looked so hungry, too. Just sat there all night with a full glass of water in front of her, talking about this and that. She seemed lonely, a little scared, so I let her stay in the booth until we closed. She left some stuff here. You seem to know her. Why don't you give it back to her if you run into her? What'll it be, honey?
Hey there, need a date?
I have seen the squirming on the horizon. The words are stricken.
Hello, LA. You're up way past your bedtime, aren't you? Hope you've slipped into something comfortable. I know.
Welcome to Kilpatrick 24-hour bail bonds. My name's Arthur Kilpatrick. How can I help you?
The only girl who will spend the night with you and leave first thing in the morning, guaranteed.
Sure, honey. What is it?
Words are lighting up. Aren't I the popular one?
Yeah, they're saying there was a murder down by the pier, just like the one the other day down in Long Beach. Just vicious. Tore 'em up. They're saying it's a serial killer.
Hi, Deb. This is,
Well, typically when things like this happen, the cops ratchet up the patrols and start hauling in more suspicious types. Could be good for me.
Yacht Club?
How many boats?
Sure, honey. What is it?
2. Actually, 3.
Bail bonding? What do you want to know?
I used to do a little yachting myself. What brand of yacht do you have?
Yep, sure do. I'm a third-generation bondsman. Got a few employees, but I handle most every aspect of the business.
Parlate Italiano?
I gotta have a few other bondsmen to keep the place open 24 hours, plus a bounty hunter. I pull the graveyard shift because that's when all the crazy shit happens in Santa Monica.
Is tonight a rerun?
Yep.
Caller number 3.
Well, my business ain't bad, I can tell you that much. Santa Monica's gone downhill. Used to be pretty nice, I guess. We do a higher volume now than we did a few years ago, but we gotta deal with a lot more bail jumpers and crap like that. Hell yeah, I ain't complaining. I'm in a good position to watch it all just slide right down the tubes, you know what I mean? Of course, goes with the business. Then you sick the bounty hunter on them. You betcha. I used to do some bounty hunting back in the day. Takes a good solid set of brass balls. Pardon the expression, missy, but it takes balls to be a good bounty hunter. Yep, damn good. His name's Carson, and he's great at what he does when he wants to do it. I can't seem to find him now, though. He's pissing me off, to be honest. I need him to go find someone. Well, I don't feel right cutting Carson loose just yet. We go way back. I knew his father, too. Tell you what, since I'm stuck here, why don't you go look for him? Just real quick. I'll pay you for your time.
Well, this girl's got a pair bill.
Great, great. I suppose the first place you should look is his apartment in Santa Monica Suites. Apartment 1, I think it is. Maybe you'll find something there to let you know where he's got himself to. Here's a key card. That'll let you in.
Let's listen for which one they prefer.
Sure, honey. What is it?
Participate in a taste test? Here, try this leading brand of chicken.
What place you want to know about?
Is that week-old fish?
Now, try this.
Oh, you mean that club? We get drunk and disorderlies and drug bust out of there sometimes. Some fights. The owners run it pretty tight, though.
Seriously, drop these up your...
Here, try this one.
You know, I'm not even sure. Couple of ladies, sisters, I think. You don't see them around here too much.
Friggin' chicken.
This is cat, right? Are you feeding me
What
cat?
place you want to know about?
That's good.
Ah, yeah, I know the place. Funny thing is, that spot used to hold a stinky old pet store. Now it's some hoity-toity art gallery with wine and cheese and whatnot.
You'll swear it's the best you've ever had. You love the
What
talking
place
baby,
you want to know about?
big, and even the talking car in that show.
Yeah, sure, where?
But now prepare for the most hilarious talkingest normally neat object yet.
Yeah, that old diner been there going on 4 decades now. Ain't really had a staff change since Nixon was in office, neither. Good people there.
That's it. I'm withdrawing all my millions from this bank.
What place you want to know about?
She's an ATM machine with a...
Yeah, sure, where?
There's something familiar about this.
The old pier used to really draw in tourism money, but it don't so much anymore. It's pretty much just an old weather-beaten landmark now.
Special situation.
So that girl from accounting used me today.
Really?
She wasn't like everybody else. When she pushed my buttons, she was very gentle.
Oh, honey, if you don't stop, I'm gonna have to make a deposit.
Transferring cash. Wednesdays at 8:30 in the BMC. Say goodbye to yellow teeth and spots in your dirty dishes.
It's incredible.
Look at that shine.
Your smile or these dinner plates?
Harnessing the secrets of ancient Egypt, now there's a dishwashing detergent so powerful, it doesn't just leave your dishes spotless, it actually whitens your teeth. Patented time-release spiritoids remove caked-on food and grease and remain on the plate to be absorbed into your food to clean your teeth while you eat. Dazatron, the dishwashing detergent of the future for cleaner plates and whiter teeth. Last year, Democratic candidate Michael Redmond bought a sports utility vehicle. 3 months later, there were 2 separate incidences of hit and runs by an unidentified SUV in his area. Is Democratic candidate Michael Redmond to blame? Can you afford to take that chance? Can your children? Vote Republican Senator Robert Thorne, a candidate that has never committed vehicular homicide. Democratic candidate Michael Redmond has never publicly stated his opinion on child pornography. Is it because he's hiding something? Would you want a child pornographer voting on this nation's laws? Would you trust your children's future to someone like that? Vote Republican Senator Robert Thorne, the candidate that is committed to locking up child pornographers. Democratic candidate Michael Rebbins recently sued Senator Robert Thorne for accusing Rebbins of being a murderous child pornographer. But Rebbins had previously said he was against clogging up courts with frivolous lawsuits. Wouldn't this make him a hypocrite? Would you want a hypocrite as your next congressman? Would you want your children to become hypocrites? Vote Republican Senator Robert Thorne, a candidate not accused of being a murderous child pornographer.
In a world where people live and die.
Do you think you can just go in there and handle this by yourself?
If that's what it takes. He was about to meet his greatest foe.
Kill them all! All of them!
And a girl.
Hello.
Hi.
And a comic relief sidekick who won't make it to Act 3.
I picked the wrong month to cancel my life insurance.
No, don't say that. You're gonna... make it with a guy from...
Lead to the spinal columns of the great beast's hall. All you walk willingly to the eternal feast of the guilty.
by a jogger early on Tuesday morning who says he smelled it a mile away. The mystery creature is thought to be some form of giant octopus, though marine biologists that have examined the monster have commented that they have never seen anything like it in the cephalopod family before. They speculate.
Check. Is this thing recording? God, I hate these things. Anyway, the McGee case is getting weirder all the time. I found where he's been hiding and I saw some really creepy stuff down there. There was no sign of McGee. I'm gonna follow up on another lead I got too. I updated the files on the computer. This is Carson signing off. Man, that sounds stupid.
What's the hops, bro?
with him a few days ago, but he never seemed to show up. Do you know when he'll return? Well, Mr. McGee was going to be doing some modeling for me. Medical reference for the work that I do here in the studio. It's a shame, really. The proposition would have been quite lucrative for him. You are? Isn't that a coincidence? Why are you looking for him? Oh, I see. I'd be delighted to. Why don't you come down to my office and we'll talk about it? I'm at the end of Main Street, small basement studio. The sign says Gimbel's Prosthetics. Just ring the buzzer and I'll let you in.
What time is it? Sure. I guess I could spare a few dollars. Here you are. Good luck getting back on your feet. My watch. It's a quantum limited edition. Only 50 made in the world. Quite irreplaceable. It was an anniversary present for my wife. Yes, well, here.
Hey, honey, looking for a date? For you, honey? 50 American dollars. Best money you'll ever spend. I promise. Well, for you only. Don't go telling any of her friends about this. The girl's gotta make a living and all. Let's go somewhere more intimate. You lead the way.
Hey, baby. Need company? Hey there. Need a date? Hey, need a date? Need some company?
Not here. It's too public. We need our privacy, sugar.
Hey, baby. Need
You want a
company?
jaywalking ticket?
On my way.
Hey, Honey, looking for a date? For you, honey? 50 American dollars. Best money you'll ever spend. I promise. Well, for you only. Don't go telling any of her friends about this. The girl's gotta make a living and all. Let's go somewhere more intimate. You lead the way. Not here. It's too public. We need our privacy, sugar.
Hey, Poppy, need a date? Need company?
Not here. It's too public. We need our privacy, sugar.
Need company?
Okay, honey. Let's see what you got.
Hello! Welcome to Gimbel's Prosthetics and Medical Supplies.
You are here about the missing Mr. McGee, am I right? Oh, yes, forgive me. My name is Gimble. Stanley Gimble. But, oh, dear, let us dispense with formalities. You can call me Stan. Me? Oh, I'm just trying to make things a little easier for those who find themselves disadvantaged. Giving a helping hand, you might say. A leg up. Bloody clever, that one. Hmm? Oh, you mean the arm. Yes, that's an interesting story, if you've got the time for one. Well, you might say I have a certain love affair with the human anatomy. An obsession, really. Prosthetics seemed a natural occupation in which to, focus my enthusiasm, as it were. Well, I came to realize that I would never truly reach mastery in prosthetics without knowing what it was like to have to use one. And so I decided, quite out of the blue actually, to cut off my own arm. My work, as you can well imagine, has quite improved since then. Hmm? Oh, right. Mr. McGee. Well, as I told you, he was supposed to show up a few days ago for a photography session. Reference for my work, that kind of thing. No, he didn't. Earlier, I had asked him to take a few pictures of himself for my perusal. A sort of, resume, you might say. And that was the last I'd heard of him. Carson? No. I don't think so, anyway. Oh, look. I know I've got some information on Mr. McGee back in my files. Do you want me to try and dig it up? Don't mention it. Just wait here a moment, and I'll be right along. Oh, you have such beautiful arms. I absolutely must have them.
out of here, man. This guy's a freaking nut job. Who, Gimbal? Yeah, Gimbal. That guy's been taking pieces off of me and McGee over here for the last 3 days. He's crazy, man. Freaking crazy.
What are you doing here?
Thanks, man. You're a lifesaver. I wasn't sure I was gonna make it. I'm telling you, I've been on some weird cases, but this one takes the cake. Yeah, that's me. How did you know? He did? Oh, man, that's solid. I owe that guy big. I hope I can figure out a way to get him back for this. What? Oh, no, man. No, not for me anymore. Look at my hand. Gimbal took my trigger finger for a trophy. I'm all through with this business. I hate to leave Arthur in a lurch, but that's just the way it is. Thanks again. Don't worry, I'll take care of old Stumpy here.
True face to the judge of souls. Redemption cannot be bought and sold. There is no mercy for the devious.
Hello, LA. You're up way past your bedtime, aren't you? Hope you've slept in.
What's shaking?
I know I have. If you're new to town or just new to this
What?
radio thing,
Ain't coming back? What do you mean he ain't coming back?
the only girl who's coming out of you and you first thing in the morning, guaranteed. Well, looks like the boards are lighting up.
Man, that's a tough one. Bounty hunter ain't no good without his trigger finger. Well, hell, that really leaves me in hot water, boy. Gonna cost old Arthur real good.
Hi, Deb. This is,
I got this guy with a sheet a mile long, put in on 3 warrants. His girlfriend put up for the bond, and now he missed the court date. I can't get in touch with either of them. Want a
How
job?
many votes do you own, Vigo?
Well, it won't be much of a job since you ain't licensed and all, but until I can get me another bounty hunter, I need you to find out if this guy skipped town or what. Yeah, no body attachment or nothing. Just find out if he's here or where he went. I'll pay you. Deal?
Arrivederci, Vigo. Caller 2, you're on the Devil's...
Oh, yeah. Sorry about that. Here you are.
Is tonight a rerun?
Great, all right. The guy's name is Mike Durbin. Goes by the name Muddy. His girlfriend put up for his bond. She lives over there above Tripp's pawn shop. Her name is Marion Murrieta, but I haven't been able to get in touch with her.
Conspiracy.
Well, I wouldn't normally tell you this, but since you did help me out. Trip down at the pawn shop. He's a little fried and paranoid, so he don't usually sell guns to anyone. But just tell him Will Arthur sent you. He'll set you up all right. Well, he was brought up on manslaughter charges years back, but he got acquitted. Since then, he's been in and out for this and that. Small-time stuff, mostly. Most recently, he was brought in as part of a big case on stolen auto parts. It's this big chop shop thing that's going on in Santa Monica. Been in the paper. That's right. Marianne Murrieta. In them crappy places above the pawn shop. Find out where the hell Muddy is, where is he going, whatever. But be careful. You're not licensed, and if anything bad goes down, I don't know you. You hear me? Sure, honey. What is it?
Thank you, Gomez, and that concludes the new... of the show. Well, this girl's got to pay her bills, so it's time for a few...
Eyes are all rotten, and the storm is our death sentence!
Hey, honey, looking for a date? Let's go somewhere more intimate. You lead the way. Okay, honey. Let's see what you got.
a fix? Employees only. Them's the rules of the Queen Bitch herself. This mortality is such a handicap. If we were on a level playing field, you wouldn't be so bold. If one slash to the throat could mean the difference between existence or not. Opened.
Who are you? What are you doing back here? I think you want the clinic upstairs. Are you sure you're supposed to be here? I think you want the clinic upstairs. Are you sure you're supposed to be here?
Dr. Benson, still the operator. Dr. Benson, still the operator. operator. Dr. Booth's calling the operator. Dr. Sod, dial the operator, please. Dr. Sod, dial the operator.
I need it. A drop of it on my tongue, sliding down my throat. The hot flash in my brain lighting up my body. I can smell it everywhere. Blood. Let me go. It's painful, like I'm going to die. It's calling. Never felt like this before. Let me go. I can smell it. I have to have it. Let me go!
Huh? What? Oh. Huh?
You don't look well at all.
Oh, sweet mother of God!
The heat. It's never been so satisfying. All of it. I drank until I heard his heart stop, and I was sucking on a dry, dead artery. It was euphoric. But I've killed him. I've never killed anyone before. What happened? What came over me? What just happened? It's not who I am. I've never done anything like that before. I'm not a monster. I tried to steal some blood. I heard they sold it. I was hungry, and I can't hunt in town. They caught me, and I was trapped. Thought I'd never escape, but I killed a man. I have to get out of here. My name is Lily. E? You know E? How do you know E? I tried to tell E about his condition, but he was so furious at me for what I'd made him into, he wouldn't listen. A thin blood, from what I've been told, is a vampire whose blood is weaker than most. Rolf, my sire, told me some vampires consider thin bloods a bad omen and want them destroyed. Rolf wasn't a thin blood, and apparently I am. I don't know why. Rolf abandoned me. His group wouldn't take me in. They said I was a liability. He left me with so many questions, and I did the same thing to E, but I didn't want to leave E. He forced me out of his life. I should go. I have to get out of here. Maybe out of the city. Soon. E doesn't hate me anymore? I'll go see him. Thank you. Oh, about tonight, what I did? Please, don't tell E. It's not my fault.
I couldn't control it. I've never done anything like this before. I'm no killer.
Why'd you have to go and let that bitch out? There's one less Phil in the world now. Why'd you have to let her go and eat him, huh? No, I'll never get to do in that bastard myself. Well, you know what? No blood for you. No more! Well, mistakes are made from time to time. Without them, some of us might never have been born. I don't know what I'm saying half the time. Have a freebie. My compliments. You need more?
Dr. Buzzman's still the operator. Dr. Buzzman's still the operator. Dr. Sod, down the operator, please. Dr. Sod, down the operator. Dr. Buzzman's still 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 the operator. Dr. Sod, still the operator. Dr. Buzzman's 1499. Dr. Buzzman's 1499. Dr. Buzzman's still the operator. Dr. Buzzman's still the operator. Dr. Sod, down the operator, please. Dr. Sod, down the operator.
Police!
Dr. Buzzman's 1499.
fled the scene. Who's there? Who's there? John, stop right there! Oh!
Dr. Bethune, dial the operator. Dr. Bethune, dial the operator. Dr. Scott, dial the operator, please. Dr. Scott, dial the operator.
I'm sorry, miss, but you're going to have to wait outside like everyone else. No exceptions. Get out of here. Can't you see I'm with a patient? Are you trying to blackmail me? You don't know who my wife is. She wouldn't believe you. Now get out. Wait now. What do you want? Deal. But I'm in the middle of something. I'll have to drop it off later. Now never speak to me about that again. Get a crash cart in here.
It's a nice night out, huh? Holy Christ, I needed that. Specifically?
my Lily back. She told me all about what happened. I don't know why you helped us, but your blood's worth bottling. I'll never let her go again. Thank you. We're going to be getting out of LA soon. Too dangerous here. Rosa told us something big's about to happen, and I don't want to be here when the Jack comes out of the box. Take that for what you will. Ocean's inviting tonight. Thin blood. Looks thick enough to me.
Hi. This life's been hard on him, both of us, but he forgives me. We're leaving soon. I have some family with a place out in the middle of nowhere in Oregon. It should be okay for us to stay out there, as long as we're together. Thank you.
I don't know what I'm saying. Forget what I say. Murder. Yes, the killer is dead. He moves soon and travels to the heart of the Angeles, to the home of the stars, and then returns fulfilled and empty once again. I don't know what I'm saying. Forget what I say. Then ask again.
Evening. Murder. No, I wasn't here when it happened. Yeah.
There's nothing I can do. I'm damned. Sucks, bro. Thanks for coming back. What you need? Yeah, it's freaking me out, to be honest. I'm open all night, and Santa Monica police don't rank amongst the nation's most worthy. Oh, I don't know. I heard earlier someone at the pier got ripped up like that poor bastard in Long Beach the other day. I'll tell you, crazy stuff happens all the time, and it's like we just get used to it, you know, just going our way, do-do-do. But this, I don't know, these killings are chilling. So, did you need anything in particular, or? All right, here's what we got today. Thanks for coming back. What you need? Oh, damn it, who told you that? All right, look, I can't have every Jesse and Jamie off the street, you know, coming in here and asking about this. It's not cool. I'm not exactly licensed, and these weapons aren't precisely legal, if you catch my drift here. Look, now, I appreciate your business, and I'll sell to you, but don't tell anyone else, okay? Keep your nose clean. All right. Come take a look then.
Hey, Mayor, it's Mike. Look, I gotta head downtown for a few days, maybe longer. If Reno calls, tell him to meet me down there. We got something to discuss, apparently. I'll be at Milton's place in the Skyline Lofts 2A. Sorry, baby. I'll explain everything later.
I don't think so.
Dr. Benson, tell the operator. Dr. Benson, tell the operator. Dr. Sod, tell the operator, please. Dr. Sod, tell the operator. Mr. Buzz the operator. Dr. Buzz the operator. Mr. Buzz the operator. Dr. Buzz the operator. Mr. Buzz the operator. Dr. Buzz the operator. Dr. Sod the operator, please. Dr. Sod the operator. Mr. Buzz the operator. Dr. Buzz the operator.
Hey, stop right there. Dr. Sod the operator, please. Dr. Sod the operator. The operator, Dr. Buzz the operator. Mr. Buzz the operator, Dr. Buzz the operator.
Thanks for coming back. What you need? Really? Well, let me see what you got. 1, 2. Ah, damn it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, whatever, dude. Thanks for coming back. What you need? All right, here's what we got today.
It's not my problem.
Yo, girl, you do that thing yet? Oh, thank God! Oh, man! Yes! That thing was hounding me like every night. Look, we still haven't heard anything from Bertram. Sorry, okay? I'll still let him know, but for now, I have no way to repay you. Bertram said it's like a vampire, but different, you know? It's like what they have in China instead of vampires. He said lots of them have been coming to California for some reason. I don't know.
I just remembered I'm not gay. Hi. Not in this lifetime. Hi. Come here. I want to whisper something in your ear. Fuck off! Even if my pants were on fire, I would not take them off in front of you. Hey, you. Right. Goodbye.
Hey there, hot stuff.
If you're new to town or just new to this
So what'd you find out about Muddy?
The designated. The only girl who will spend the night with you and leave first thing in the morning.
All right, then. I'll have to call in some bounty hunters to help me find Muddy and a couple of other jumpers. Thanks for all your help.
Caller, you've got the first shot.
Oh, right. Sorry about that. Here you are. Hi, Deb. See you around, then. If you ever find yourself or a loved one locked up, please call.
Why are you up so late?
I'm working late shift here at the, yacht club?
Sea! The bones of your ancestors will rise up and reclaim the flesh that they lent their sorry progeny. Corruption of the soul is pandemic. There is no hiding your true face to the judge.
Hey, honey, looking for a date? Ooh, I don't get to do women often. Especially ones as cute as you, sugar. Tell you what, how's 40 sound? Well, for you only. Don't go telling any of her friends about this. The girl's gotta make a living and all. Let's go somewhere more intimate. You lead the way. Okay, honey. Let's see what you got.
Hi. Come here. I want to whisper something in your ear. Fuck off!
Not even a knock? I could have been undressing. And who knows what I would have had to do to you. You're here to see Her Royal Majesty Queen Victoria, aren't you? Ooh! Can I see it? I'm not just some silly doll, you know. All my life, my sisters made me out to be a joke. She told you I was an embarrassment, didn't she? That I couldn't tie my shoes, let alone hold on to something for her. Is that it? She's always belittling me. She's the smart one. She's the favorite. She's the successful one. Well, it's not fair. I'm not a fool. This club's success is just as much my doing as it is hers. Beautiful, like a knight in shining armor, dangling at the end of a noose. That was cliché and predictable, but you can say it any time, and I'll act like you were the first and only. Are you sure that's the kind of thing you want to say to me? Keep bending me, and I'm bound to snap. Oh, did she now? I spend a few nights with Bertram, and all of a sudden he's the pox of Santa Monica. Paranoia and Therese have been bedfellows for longer than I can remember. Indulge my curiosity. What did you really think of Therese? There are nuns that sin more often than her. In fact, she won't even feed unless it's poured into a glass for her. Myself, I like to bite. Oh, I wish I could do something about it, but Bertram won't believe it's off until he hears Therese say it's off. And as I told you, I'm really not sure where Therese is. However... Do you know Gallery Noir down the street? I happen to know there's a charity event being organized there. Lots of influential Santa Monicans slithering in for token appearances. But there's one thing they don't know. The whole event's been set up by a kindred trying to establish their own power clique in our city, and we can't let that happen, can we? So I need some brilliant young upstart to spoil the milk. I promise this won't take long. Take this knife. Give the paintings in the gallery a good slashing. Don't get caught, and don't turn it into a massacre. And steal the charity box, would you? Buy yourself something velvet. I'm sure Therese will be thrilled to honor your agreement when you get back. But in the meantime, get to the museum and ruin those paintings. Then pay me a visit. I want to hear all about it. Hurry up. I can only amuse myself for so long. Oh, and there was something about the paintings. What was it? I can't remember. Oh well, have fun, Duckling.
What's up, girl? Oh man, thanks again for your help.
Hey, hold on a minute there. I'm afraid you're committing a 351. That's trespassing on private property. I'm gonna have to ask that you vacate the premises immediately, or I'm afraid I'll be forced to radio this in. Well, Missy, that's just a natural response that people have to someone in my kind of position. The risk, the prestige, the authority. It's a tough job, but somebody's got to do it. Yeah, you know, you'd be surprised how often I hear that in this line of work. It's the uniform, you know. Women just can't get over the uniform. Well, yeah, unfortunately, if I continue to engage you in conversation, it's a violation of Code 613.
Lovely evening.
No. Right back at you.
Not my problem.
I'm with somebody.
Fucking mayhem, bro.
You. What were you thinking? How could you give her that item from the hotel? Do you know what she did with it? She threw it into the Pacific. Do you know what this means? It means that I can't get rid of the spirit now, which means that that property is useless to me. And to make matters worse, someone's just gone and ruined my event at the gallery. Shut up! I thought I could control my sister as long as Tongue was out of the picture, but nothing's changed. Because of them, I'm in a worse position than I was before. The Ocean House is worthless. So our business is forfeit. The feud is on. I made some threats against my sister. Idle threats, involving fire and her impious satin sheets. She took them quite seriously, and is avoiding me. I want to meet with her, and explain that they were said in the heat of the moment. I asked her to meet me at the Surfside Diner, to reconcile. But I'm busy with the club and my other endeavors. I'd like you to go to the diner and promise her that I don't plan to take any action against her. Wait for her in the back booth, near the phones. For all her unwholesome diversions and irritating disruptions, I should be less tolerant of her. She is my sister, however, and I suppose I'm obligated to forgive her her trespasses. I did sire her, after all. Please, be quick about it.
Hey, where you going, man? Don't hurt me, man.
It was a setup. Listen, I know we've had our differences, but you have to trust me. Therese tried to have you killed. I had to lock myself in the bathroom because now she's got a gun and... Please, you have to help me. Therese knew it was you at the gallery all along. She set you up and... Did you hear that? She's crazy. She paid those thieves for a hit. She'll kill anyone who gets in the way of her becoming the top dog of Santa Monica. Hurry! I don't know how much longer I have. Hey, need a date? You stay out of this. To think anyone would risk their life for this filthy, tainted waste of blood. This will just make it easier to kill both of you. Help! Save me and I'll help you find Bertram. I swear! Shut up, Jeanette. I warned you to stay away from Tongue. He's turned you against me. I always looked out for you, but you couldn't stand my success. You had to meddle, didn't you? I didn't want it to end like this, but you forced me. You never gave me any credit for anything, Therese. I was the one calling the shots. Bertram was dancing on my leash. How does it feel to know that I beat you? Isn't it obvious? I'm about to rid the night of this deviant, backstabbing whore. Do you realize that despite her condition, she still fornicates with kind, no less? So despicable. So unclean. You're one to talk, dear sister. Or should I say daddy's little girl? Do you want to know just how depraved the Baron of Santa Monica can be? Shut up, Jeanette. You'd love the world to think you're a saint. When you thought I was asleep, I used to hear Father come in at night. I heard him whisper how much he loved you in your ear before he... Don't finish that sentence, or you're dead. Don't you want to hear what happened? How she became the pillar of the community she is today? Shut up. Just shut up! Would you like to tell the story? She makes herself out to be the virgin queen of the night, pious as a nun, stable as the Earth's orbit. But it's all an act, isn't it? I'm the good girl. You're the wicked one. You've done nothing but plot against me when I had our best interests at heart. And despite that, I've always covered up your mistakes. I've taken care of you. And this is how you repay me? Taken care of me. You've done nothing but keep me down, blame me for every mistake. Did you expect me to let you rule my life until the end of time? No, sister. You've had it coming since our last sunrise. Is that right, dear? If it wasn't for me, you would have never survived this long. Remember? They tried to separate us, but I refused. I chose this life and brought you into it so that we could stay together. Obviously, you've forgotten. She's a control freak. People, things, emotions. If she can't control something, she gets rid of it. And you're a wild animal. You'll rub up against anything that'll take you in for the night. Then when you're stuffed and bored, you bite the hand that fed you. Therese will never let you live. You disappointed her. I used you, yes, but I didn't try to have you killed. Therese has no problem with killing, do you? Remember Father? Father loved me. I was a good girl. I always did what I was told. You always hated that he loved me. You disobeyed him. You brought men home when he wasn't there. You were an awful daughter to him. Father came home drunk one day and mistook me for Therese. Because I'd fallen asleep in her bed. Don't listen to her. She's lying. Therese walked in while he was there, and she saw me lying with him, and so she went to the closet and pulled out his hunting shotgun, loaded it with deer shot, and blew his mind out all over the silly clown wallpaper. That's a lie. Father killed himself because of Jeanette. She made him miserable. As I recall, he died with a smile on his face. The police sure did. They broke us up for a little while, remember? The first thing you did after your escape was find me. Enough! Don't say another word about that. So, sweet sister, is this how it has to end? I admit I always knew this night might come. Well, any message you want me to give Father? An apology? A love letter? I should turn this on you next, but I won't. Without Jeanette's assistance. Tongue, you're no threat. I'll call off the feud if that will get you out of my city. Tongue's hiding out in an abandoned oil tank at the old gas station. I'll tell him that one condition of a truce is that he help you. Our business then is finally complete. What you witnessed here, not a word to anyone.
Look who finally made it. Thought you'd never find me, did you, sweetheart? I've gotten good at knowing when I'm wanted. Oh, so you're who I'm waiting on. Someone must have faith in you, Cupcake. That, or they want you out of the picture. Interesting choice either way. The one and only. But don't bother with the introductions, fledgling. I know who you are. News travels down the Kindred grapevine like wildfire. And that courtroom spat between LaCroix and Nines Rodriguez is a juicy little morsel. And you in the middle. How interesting. Oh, you did you? Well, I wasn't worried. So why did you need to find me? What did you need? Oh, never mind. The warehouse, though. I've been watching the place. The Sabbat has a bunch of low-life humans working day and night to move stuff through there. There's some major staging going on. The Sabbat, jeez, you're green. It's like this. We're all monsters, like it or not. I'm not gonna say the Sabbat are the evil vampires, because none of us are the good guys here. But the Sabbat, they glorify their monstrous nature. They refuse to hide it, and go out of their way to show it. They're also brainless and reckless. They have a life expectancy of a vampire fruit fly. As far as I can tell, the humans seem to know the score from the way they've been talking. I think most of them have aspirations of joining the next graduating class of shovelheads. Ugh, losers. Yeah, the Sabbat like everyone to know just who they're dealing with. So if you get in there and have to bust a few heads, don't feel bad. Think of it as upholding the masquerade. Yes, I can. Just tell me when you're ready, and we'll leave. Once you're there, however, you're on your own. You'll have to get into the place and plant the explosives in the middle office to take the whole structure down. All right, I guess. Come back when you're ready to go. But don't be too long, fledgling. This isn't really something we planned around your schedule.